got the control freak on, 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to brown our meat. So the first thing I want to do is get my bubble blade knife so I can get the skin off the sausage. We're going to put the sausage in first just to make some room here. So we're going to make us a Cajun's homemade chili. And instead of using hot peppers and stuff like that, we're going to use hot Italian sausage. So while we got the pot getting warm, I'm going to go ahead and cut the skin on the sausage. Be careful you don't cut your hands or stick yourself like that. That's one done. It's easy to take them off when it's cold. That's two. Three. So we're going to put them three in the pot, and let them get a little warm. We also going to take and put our ground meat in there as well. That's a pound of ground meat. So we're going to put it in the pot and we'll let it start cooking. Wash my hands real quick. Okay. So we got some mini bella mushrooms. We're going to cut them up. We're going to cook them with our meat for some flavor, and we got some onions as well. Actually, let me show y'all what I have here. I've got some cumin, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. We got that we're going to use. We've got some Laura-Lynn chili packs. Some tomato sauce. Some chili beans. And some mild diced tomatoes or green chilies. So let's just start cutting here. So you can see right there the size that we're going to cut the mushrooms. I'm not going to bore you with cutting all these mushrooms, so I'm going to get these mushrooms cut and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got the mushrooms cut, sliced. We're going to go ahead and put some onions in with the meat. You hear that? Put some in now. We'll save some for later. Well, I can smell that too. Put our mushrooms in. That way they can start rendering right away. So there we go. put some cumin in there right now for some flavor. About a tablespoon we're going to put in. We got onion in there, we're good there, good there. So we're going to let this cook and we'll be right back. Got a little juice forming. Scrape some of that from the bottom. That's all flavor right there. Look at that. Coming along good. It's coming together. So we're going to let it cook. And for a little bit we're going to get our Dutch oven ready. So now what we need to do, we need to drain the ground meat that's been browned. So we're going to put our stock pot up here with our strainer. We're going to pour it in. We're going to let it drain. Alright, so we're going to move this. We're going to get our large cast iron. Here we're coming along here. let me show you what we're going to add. We got some of that Ryan seasoning jalapeno creole. We're going to add some of this in there for some flavor. I'm going to do a whole lot. It's about a half a tablespoon. Look, we got some Louisiana, some old New Orleans seasoning. We're going to put a little bit of that in there. That's Bella saying hello. That's the chili beans. I wanted to drain them. I didn't want to put them in with all that liquid. So now we let her cook. We got this count up timer going. We put her at 265. We'll be back in a little bit to check on her. Alright folks, let's take a look, see how our homemade Cajun chili doing. We've got it down to 185 and just simmering away, letting all of the seasons come together. Let me give y'all a recap. We had our hot sausage. We pulled the casing off the links, put it in our pot, and then we took our ground chuck, put it in the pot. We put some chopped onions in the pot along with our diced mushrooms, and we had the mini bella mushrooms. We let that cook down and render until our ground meat and all was browned. And once we got our ground meat browned, there you go, we took and strained all the fats out and let it strain in the colander for a while. Then we put it into our Dutch oven, and once we had it in our Dutch oven, we went ahead and added our tomato sauce and a can of water. Then we put our Rotel diced tomatoes with the red chilies in the pot. We've also put a can of chili beans, but I drained the chili beans first as well with the colander. So I didn't want to get all that liquid. I just wanted to get the beans, and if the beans had any of the liquid in the can on them, I left that alone. That went in the pot. And I put the rest of the onions in the pot. Put some onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, put some cumin powder, and I put some old New Orleans seasoning and some Ryan's jalapeno seasoning as well. About a tablespoon of both, and that's what's in the pot right now. Look how good that looks. And I can see my onions are released. They're translucent. And here's the mushrooms, a piece of my mushroom. It's starting to release. So we're just gonna let all this come together. I want to give y'all a little recap. And there you have it. Cajun's homemade chili with a large Dutch oven and a Control Freak by Breville Polyscience. We rocking and rolling, folks. Let's see how we looking. Yeah. simmering away. We need to get us a little taste here so we can see. We can try this, give us a little bit here. See if we need to add any extra seasonings. Look at that. Look how good that chili looks. That was good. Look at that onion. Look at that onion right there and them beans. Oh. Oh, look how good that looks, folks. That's some good chili right there. Perfect. We can't forget the cheese. So folks, I guess y'all wondering how we're gonna melt the cheese, right? Take a guess. If you guess number 1 for the oven, guess number 2 for the microwave, and guess number 3 for other. But if we're gonna melt the cheese, we need more cheese to melt. So we're gonna put some more cheese on there. Now we got some cheese to melt. So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn some lights out. So now we got the lights out so y'all can watch this. Now listen, can you guess what it is? Here we go. We are melting the cheese with our searzall, ladies and gentlemen. So look at right there. We ain't gonna wait for the oven to get hot. We ain't gonna wait for that microwave to get going. We're gonna break out the searzall in the propane tank. We're gonna melt some butter. Oh, butter. Did I say butter? Cheese. We're gonna melt some cheese. I hope y'all picked option 3. Other, because that other was the searzall. We wasn't going to take the time to wait for the oven to get hot. We wasn't going to take the time to wait for the microwave to get going and spinning and everything. We just break out the searzall in the propane tank and we melt some cheese. Now, that's how Cajuns do it. Look at that good chili.